Hello, hello, hello. Um, I am just posting a little video of some horror Halloween spooky ephemera I made for some Happy Mail. Um, I did not have anything pre-made for this. Everything is something that I made. It's a digital that I found um, that I printed out, cut, embellished, inked, threaded, and whatnot. Altered in some type of form to create this little set. This is not the only thing that's going in the package. I am adding in extras, some fabrics, laces, papers to go along with the things that I made. But I'm just going to show you the things that I made. So, first of all, I made this little altered card. So, this was a black blank card that I had. Um, and I altered it into like a little flip out booklet pocket thing. um, so what I did was I took this first. This is some cardstock. It's two pieces of this color that I faux watercolored on. So it's one full piece, and the other piece I cut down to the size to make the pockets. I glued the edges all together and I stitched around it in black. I then embellished it with a little bit of black lace and some thread ends. To get it attached to the card, I made a fabric hinge. So I think the fabric piece was probably about an inch or maybe a little bit over an inch. I glued it down and sewed it as well. I don't know. It is black on black. But I wanted to give it a nice little detail. That's lint there. Yay. So it's like a leaf stitching. I did that with my brother's CS6000i sewing machine. So I glued it down, stitched it, and I glued just the edge here to the front part of the card. Then I took the free remaining bit of the fabric and I glued it to this pocket that I made. And I created a hinge. Now, this part here, I did use a little bit too much of a glue. So there was a little bit of a glue mess in there. So I just took a piece of fabric and put it there. And there you go. Voila. It does lay pretty flat. So not really bulking up your journal too much. And I do like that you can write on this side or decorate on that side. If you want to create another pocket, you can put another pocket there. And the same thing with the greeting card. It's pretty, I did leave that pretty blank for her to decorate as she sees fit or needs. And I do like that the stitching is on the inside of the card as well, just to give it a little bit of dimension and texture and interest. So we just have these filled with a little tags, journaling cards, whatever you want to call them, bookmarks. So we have a little witch and a pumpkin there, and a cardstock with a little bit of a chevron type design, and another little vintage witch here. I do really like these vintage witch designs, and this one too on that same pattern to make it cohesive. I used a mixture of straight stitch and a zigzag and straight and the leaf here as well. And I just did one little bitty one down there just to give it a little bit of a something. And this is just a little journaling card. This is a printable, and I glued it to a dyed index card. Here we have a little envelope that I made and stitched around. This is a printable of, I think it's called the Witch Song or the Halloween Song or something like that. I will put that description in the description box as to what this actually is. But it's music notes with the lyrics, and they have some information down here. And it's like children and people dancing. Some of them seem to be like they're in a costume. See like a little clown or jester there. And I did, once again, sew around it. And I used some paint with mica powder to give it some extra dimension and color and shine and depth. I did also ink the edges with distress ink as well. And the inside is just a tag. I put it in there just to hold it. This is just cardstock that I inked and added some fabric to. So I did create the envelope just out of paper. This is a larger copy of the skull. I just really like this a lot. You know, maybe the person who is receiving this, they like it too, and they're going to use it in more than one journal. Once again, just a printable. I did ink the edges and also use that paint to give it a little bit more texture and depth. And I did glue down another printable that has just, you know, different kind of look to it to create a pocket, envelope, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. This is an altered paperclip. So it's two-sided. That's just a little collage side there. This sticker is from a sticker book. And this is actually a printable. And these are the cutoffs and things of the printable. So I did try to use up as much as I could there. And some black lace to kind of just make it spooky and horror-y and stuff like that. I did ink these edges. So this is actually a printable of a creepy doll. And her face is all cracked and things like that. And she is worn and, you know, looks creepy. And I did not have this part at first, but I messed up the lower part. So I just took the other half of the photo and glued it on top. And I don't hate it. I actually like it. I like the look of it. It has dimension and texture. You know, it's kind of creepy, kind of spooky. So yeah, and this is, like I said, an altered paperclip. So the paperclip is in there. Index card is glued under, and then the lace is glued on top. So yeah, there. And we have another little tab bookmark. A little cat, black cat and a moon, and some stars. Once again, did some sewing, and this is actually, so like I watch the Paper Outpost, Pam, a lot. She's probably my favorite YouTuber at the moment. So I get a lot of inspiration from her, a lot of tips, tricks, ideas, information on products. And she uses gilding paste or gilding wax a lot. And I'm like on this quest to make my own because I have so much stuff here. I don't want to buy something if I don't have to. And from what I'm hearing, gilding wax is a little bit expensive. Um, so this gold is actually Elmer's glue rubber cement with some gold mica powder mixed in. And I mean, that shimmer, that payoff is really, really good. It does feel a little bit rubbery, but I'm not mad at that. Um, some got on this thread here, and it honestly, it feels really nice. It does not rub off. It's not going anywhere. Um, yeah, just another little journaling card that can be used. Another card. So when I spoke to this person about doing a swap, they did let me know that they want a lot, like they were interested in getting ephemera. So I try not to buy too much ephemera except for like stickers and things like that, but I like making my own, so I hope everybody out there appreciates it. And once again, a printable on some cardstock stitching, just added some different things for dimension. This is a pretty cool printable. It was a vintage um, magazine marketing sales type of thing. And they had different Halloween items that you could buy for 37 cents and 77 cents. And I just did a little bit of collage work, added some fabric and bits. Um, this is just a strip of paper that I folded until kind of like accordion style, inked the edges, and just added it on there for some extra stuff. Um, this pattern here is from this. I just laid it down and did some inking on top of it. And then this is probably one of my favorite. This is probably definitely my favorite. This printable is, I don't know, I just love it. Um, so once again, printed cardstock on the back. Um, did some more inking just to give it a little bit more dimension. Glued some lace up here, and did more stitching. Um, this stitch here, I don't know. I thought it was kind of like, horror movies, like people wear masks and old tattered clothes and stuff, and it has some pretty interesting stitching and things like that. So I thought this would kind of just um, follow into the theme of things. Um, this stitch is number 58 on the Brothers CS6000i sewing machine. So number 58, 58. And I'm actually growing to love that. And then we have a little tag of the creepy girl. The creepy girl. And some sorry silk that I received in some Happy Mail. And just backing. The gold here is not the rubber cement from Elmer's. This is actually a varnish that I colored with that same gold mica powder. This is the varnish. It was clear, and I literally just added mica powder to that bottle, and that's what I got from there. I do definitely think that the rubber cement has more pow shine to it, but I think I added more gold to less rubber cement than I did here. I probably have to add a little bit more gold mica powder to that bottle to get it really, really popping. And I just kind of did the same thing with the different colors that you see in here. And I don't know, One is a kind of like add shimmer, but in like a spooky type of way, and to highlight that fun little girl. I don't know. Maybe somebody likes it. Hopefully the person that is going to likes it. I like it. Ooh, can you see it? I don't know. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but yeah, like if you move it, it definitely shimmers in. Okay, I'm done. So yeah, here's some things that I made for somebody. Again, I'm so excited about this. I'm probably gonna do a tutorial on this one. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a tutorial on this because I love it. I did a journal for my sister, and I made a fabric hinge for a couple of the pages. And I don't know. I don't think I see a lot of people doing that to kind of like add more. I'm trying to find the right words for this. Um, Without adding like more paper to the signature, but to give you more like space, right? More pockets, tucks, journaling space. So yeah, so I'll definitely do a tutorial on hinged um, fabric hinges to add different things. I hope you liked everything. Subscribe, like, share, comment. If you have any questions, let me know. Um, and if you're interested in following me on any of my social media accounts, I will link that information in the description as well. And if you know anyone who does fabric hinges, please let me know so that I can check them out and see what they're doing with that, and maybe get some tips and tricks for myself. Um, I'm definitely happy to be doing this sort of thing and using my sewing machine more. I bought my sewing machine to do masks when COVID was just hitting us here. Um, and once, the mask craze was over, I didn't use my sewing machine for a while, and I did feel guilty, but sewing so many masks did just kind of like burn me out. So I'm glad that I found a hobby where I can utilize a lot of the things I already have on hand. So yeah. Anyway, thanks. Bye.